So now we have to measure the rest of the drawers and drill all the holes. Doesn't that sound like fun? How many times are we gonna have to undo this thing before we're like done? That's the question. We're done. We're done with the holes. You guys, I know that it's like this small win, but I can't even begin to tell you how proud I am of myself. I was so terrified of the drill, and it's a little win, but it's January, and I already learned how to do something new. And after just a few holes, I feel a little bit more confident now. So maybe the next project that I take on won't be so horrible. Okay, that is another project that I'm working on, but because I have zero space, I have to flip-flop my projects, and it turns into a cleaning experiment every time. Every time I have something new to do. So, I'm gonna set that way over there. And one of the cleaning projects that I'm gonna do in another video soon is organizing all of my sewing stuff, because I have so much of it that it needs to be organized better. Oh, and this is plugged in. So let's unplug it. Is it plugged in? No. No. I need a cover for my sewing machine too. Another project for another day. Okay. So now we have all of these things. And we get to drill holes in all of them. And then we'll finish painting them. One of them already has a hole in it. That one. There it is. Okay, so I have my drill bits, and I have my drill. And I have the little knobbies. And the screws. Okay, so the screws are 8/32, which is none of these. I think it might be this one. So we're gonna try this one and see. Okay, so you put this in here, 3/4 of the way in there, and you turn this, and it's not doing anything. Okay. While the chuck is nearly tightened, you will hear a clicking sound. After 5 to 7 clicks, the chuck is securely tightened. Okay, that's all we got. So I'm scared, you guys. Scared like the last time. Let's try it and see what we got. Okay, well that needs to be held tightly. That was so much easier than the other one. I know, we're just making this hole bigger. This is the hole from the last time. The next one will not be this easy. Okay, let's see if this goes in there. Nope. Now we gotta reverse this process. So the next one is this one, which is a honker. And we want to make sure that it's not bigger than that, which it's not bigger than the back of that. So we'll try that one and see. Okay, once more with feeling. Okay. There we go. That's what we wanted. Take a screwdriver. Those screws might just be a pinch too big. And I mean like a hair too big. Let's see if the ones that are supposed to go in there will go in there. Just for the sake of conversation. Those don't have any problem going in there. They're way too big. So that's what it's supposed to look like. If it was working appropriately. Which is so pretty. I mean, holy cow. I feel like this is one of those projects, though, that's like everything that can go wrong will. They look like they're the same size, but I swear to God they're not. It gets right to that point and it won't go in there any farther. This one's doing the same thing. It won't go in there any farther. I'm putting a spacer on there and we'll see if that'll work. I know it's not a spacer, I know it's a nut, but we're using it as a spacer, okay? That's what we're doing. Look, it worked! It's so pretty! Oh my god, you guys! And it doesn't look that bad inside. Do you see it inside? I mean, it's not the best, but it's not like the end of the world. It's not enough for me to like go back to Home Depot and buy new screws. Not gonna do it. Done that once. Ha! Okay, so now we have to measure the rest of the drawers and drill all the holes. Doesn't that sound like fun? I should have marked them before I put the thing in there. That would be the thing to do. Okay, let's do that. How many times are we gonna have to undo this thing before we're like done? That's the question. And there's like 1,200 chips too now. So, will this marker go all the way through there? Yes! Yay! Because let me tell you how much I don't want to measure all of these out individually. All right, let's see what actually drilling a hole with this thing and not just making a hole bigger is like. Terrifying, frightening. That was not that bad. It went through there like butter. This thing is way better than the other thing that I have. Look, and it's a way cleaner hole too. Okay, that's not bad. I can do that. Oh boy. That one kind of split on the back. And I got the stuff everywhere. That's okay. Oh shit. That one kind of split too. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, let me get the vacuum. Okay. You know, I don't want to get too cocky, but that was kind of fun. And it wasn't nearly as scary as it was the first time. Okay, so let's clean some of them up a little bit. They might need another coat of paint after we're done with all the holes. A lot of them kind of split at the back, which is not bad. Here, I'll show you. See, like that one split worse than the other ones. I don't know if you can see it. Now we just have to measure. We have two other sizes of drawers. I have the big one, this one, and then I have a medium-sized one. So I need to measure those. That looks weird. I'm gonna just sand that. That looks like it got dust on it when I painted it. There's a bunch of these that I probably should have sanded a lot better before I even painted them. But you know what? We are gonna drill the holes and then we'll take a damp paper towel. And fix that. Okay, let's see if I can remember what the measurements were. This is 1 inch from the top, and then whatever the middle is. So this one is, ooh. This one is just shy of 8. This is a fabric marker. It is, you can remove it with water. So we're gonna go just shy of 4. And then we're gonna go down 1 inch. Which is gonna be right about there. Okay, so there will be 4 of those. Hold on, I gotta rearrange. I'm gonna drill the hole and then I'm just gonna copy it like I did the other ones. Okay, so that's that one. This one needs to be sanded on the front too. There must have been dust in the air or something. Okay, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 15 and 7/8. Okay. So we eyeballed it. And then it's, oh, we were gonna put 2. Are we gonna put 2 or 3? I say we put 2. We're gonna put 2 knobs on the bottom. That's what I say we do. So that it looks like the middle one. And then the top will have 3. So, with that, gonna make sure that this is straight from both angles. Gonna go 1 inch down. It's gonna be there. And then we're gonna flip-flop these because the mark is on the one, not the other. Make sure that they're straight. Okay. We rocked that, man. Come on. Okay, now we get to rock the drill again. Okay. Now we're just going to transfer the dots over to the other ones. Somehow, miraculously, none of these dots landed on any of the gold foil. The gold stuff I put on there, which is fantastic. I was concerned that they would all land on it, but I guess not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5 more holes and then we're done. With holes, hopefully. We're done. We're done with the holes. You guys, I know that it's like this small win, but I can't even begin to tell you how proud I am of myself. I was so terrified of the drill, and it's a little win, but it's January, and I already learned how to do something new. And after just a few holes, I feel a little bit more confident now. So maybe the next project that I take on won't be so horrible. Maybe it'll be more fun. I just realized that my microphone was not turned on, so I apologize for the bad audio quality. I'm really excited. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. Every time I accomplish something new, I mean, this is why I do this kind of stuff. It's fun. I have this thing coming up at work that's like this new challenge I've been telling you about a little bit, and I can't really talk about it because it's not a done deal yet. And I don't really talk about work on my YouTube channel anyway, for a lot of reasons, mostly because I don't want to get fired. But it's a big challenge, and I've been excited but mostly terrified by it. And I'm glad that I keep pushing forward, even though I'm like terrified, because I know it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be a lot of work and a lot of learning, but I like challenges and I need challenges. I need that in my life. I can't just sit around and do the same thing all the time. I'm not one of those people. Sometimes I wish I was, but I'm really not. All right. So we are going to sand, and then we are going to assess. We probably need another coat of paint. And then we have, I'm going to see if I want the gold. I might test all the knobs first and see what it looks like. I'm halfway thinking I might peel the gold off, but we'll see. Let's see. Ooh, some of these split kind of bad. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. Can you see it? Yeah. That one's split kind of bad. Okay, let's test fit the knobs and see what we have from there. Okay, so here they are. These are my two options. I cannot believe that all of the holes are drilled and they're like a real thing, like it's together. They're not done yet, so don't get too excited. They're not done yet. But yeah, these are my two options. Should I leave the one without any gold stripes on it, or should I keep the gold stripes? I mean, I don't know. I think the one with the gold stripes looks like really busy. I kind of like the one that's more plain. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments which one do you like more? The plain one or the one with the gold stripes on it? So regardless of which ones I do, I'm going to have to take the gold stripes off anyway so that I can finish them with the wax. And some places need to be repainted, and then there are some like this. I guess it's not too bad. It kind of sticks a little bit, like this one. That one's fine. That one is so bad. Yeah, so some sanding is necessary. And then it'll be even worse. If I put something on top here that's even a little bit heavy, it's going to weigh the whole thing down, and then the bottom ones are going to be even worse. Okay. All right. Well, let's do that. We're going to sand, touch up the paint, and then finish the wax, and then decide about the gold. I love it when it snows here. We are in the middle of a snowstorm, and we're supposed to get, it said 3 to 5 inches. I don't know, it kind of looks like there's a couple of inches out there already. And then some things said like as much as 10 inches. So we'll have to see. It's supposed to snow though for several more hours. It's 10 o'clock at night right now, and it's supposed to snow until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we shall see. I'm not joking when I say this is what I moved to Boston for. I love this kind of weather. It's my favorite. Okay, so I decided, I was gonna have to take the gold off anyway, which I did, and it left these weird marks. A couple of them got pretty rough. Tried to sand it. Some parts of it are really smooth, other parts of it are still very bumpy. Super frustrated. I need different sandpaper, but all I have is a hot mess. Now I have a new problem. There was a pool of paint somehow. I don't know how there was a pool of paint, but it's too thick to just sand off. So I'm trying to like scrape it off, but that's not working very well either. I mean, and the reason that this is a problem is because the drawers catch on it, which is how I found it. I'm trying to figure out why the drawers were catching. I guess that is working. Now I need my vacuum, but the battery in my vacuum died. Okay, that's not horrible. And it's in there, so nobody's gonna see it. It doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. There's that. I don't see any others. That is not. I don't know if you can see that. Oh boy. Can you see that? Maybe a little bit right there. There's kind of a little pool. You can there you can see it kind of. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it a little bit more. Do you see where how it changes colors there? Those were the high spots that I just sanded off. Okay, I feel like I have a lot more sanding ahead of me. Here's all the snow. I think the official totals are like 5 inches, so not too bad, but it sure is really pretty. So I wondered what would happen if I knocked over my water pitcher, and yeah, it's a disaster. It's very sad. I don't even know where to start. I think it's broken. It hit that lemon thing, and I can't believe that that's not broken. My handbag is drenched. I'm just in disbelief, to be honest. I'm gonna have to clean this up now. You guys pray for me because this is not how I wanted to spend my afternoon. Okay, so here's the aftermath. The water was all the way over here, like here, all the way up to here, all the way under my desk, all the way over here. I had to pull that bookshelf out that was right there. And now it's in here with the fan because all the bottom, all the sides, this is actually way more dry than what it was. And the whole top side and some of the insides. This is the bottom of one of my drawers. I don't think it's going to survive. I'm going to be honest. I think it's toast. But we're trying. So there's towels there. There's towels in the washer and the dryer. That thing is hanging up, the red thing, because it's wet. All of this is dry. There was so much water over here, though. I mean, it was insane. There's stuff everywhere. The trash bag is for some of the lost souls. Some of them have already been gone. Yeah, this is still wet. This is really bad. And like, this was cardboard. It's not cardboard anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's squishy. That's not good. So this is the culprit. Oh, look, it has a dent too. It has 2 dents. That's what happened. Do you see it? Yeah, you can see it. What happened was I was trying to put water in this thing and it tipped backwards because it's empty. And there's water in the top, but there's only like this much water in the top because of the filters. So it wasn't that much because I had just emptied it, and there's probably a little bit like that much in the bottom too. I had just emptied it and put it all in my ice maker. And so I was going to fill it up, and I tipped it over, and that was a lot of water. And the worst part of it is it fell on that lemon bowl. Do you see the lemon bowl over there? I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, there. It fell on that lemon bowl. And I thought the lemon bowl broke. It didn't damage the lemon bowl at all. So, yeah. I guess it's not that bad. I was just like super stressed. Everything was wet. It all fell apart. The worst part is I was going to do my advent calendar tonight, but now I'm just like over it. I mean, my advent calendar needs a lot of work. Like, see this? That's still not, it's still not right. Plus there's, yeah, it needs some work, and I don't want to do that because now I'm all frazzled, and I gotta go to work tomorrow too. I work every day. It's just sometimes I go to the office. And on the days that I have to go to the office, I have to get up at like 4:30 in the morning because Boston traffic is disgusting and gross and horrifying. And I always have a rough day because I have to get up so early. I usually get up at 7:30, not 4:30. So, and I can never seem to go to bed earlier. It doesn't work that way for me. I can go to bed later. Can't go to bed earlier. So I just miss out on 3 hours of sleep. And I have to deal with traffic, and it's not a good day. It's just not a good day. Okay, so progress. I got everything sanded. And boy, that took hours. Let me tell you. It's a lot. But now they're all like super smooth. Sort of. It's like you wash them off and then the dust settles and then you have to go back and clean them off again. So yeah, I was gonna put another coat of paint on them. And this one, maybe even that one, I probably will. But I kind of like the shabby look. Like, what do you think? Tell me in the comments. Is it weird? Does it look okay? What do you think? So I have this finishing wax. I dropped it. I swear it went into that window right there. Thankfully, the window did not break, which is good, especially after the water pitcher incident. I don't think I could do another one of those incidents. Oh, so here's the wax. I guess I should have read the instructions. And I got these brushes too. Oh boy. And that one. So, working one section at a time, apply a thin coat on painted surface, wipe away excess wax, leave for cloth, allow wax to dry, leave surface, wait 24 hours to buff. Alright, let's try it.
Stand the way you look at me. You got me reaching for something more. got me painting roses on the bedroom floor. And Mr. Hazel Eyes, Mr. Golden Skies, you don't see what you're doing to me. And Mr. We're just friends, you know in the end it won't be pretty. It isn't fair the way you say my name, like a song I've never heard before. And you say that loving is impossible.
Oh my god, you guys. I think it's done. Ah! I cannot even believe that it's done. Look at it. Originally, I was not gonna go with the whole shabby chic thing. I was trying to make it look like super nice. But now that I see it like this, like after I sanded it, I really like all of these things. It looks to me like a Joanna Gaines piece. And I like that some of them are like it's not all symmetrical. I don't know. Plus with the fancy gold hardware on it, I mean, yeah, I think it looks awesome. There's just a few. That one might need to be replaced. It has some sort of defect on it or something. But yeah, I love it. I think it's absolutely amazing. Should we put it in its new home real fast? 90% certain that's where I want it to live. So, you know what else I was thinking? I had all of those feet from when I cleaned out all the screws and things. I threw them all away. This would be really nice if it had feet. But you know what? That's what happens when you throw things away. Inevitably, like the next day, you need them. It might need a little bit of buffing. Oh, see? Because there's still some like wax stuff that needs to be buffed. But it needs to dry for 24 hours before I can buff it. I think these are dry because I did those yesterday. And then these pieces that are darker, they're not dry because I just did them. So, I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. See how like this one is dark here, but then here it's light? Yeah, it's just because the wax needs to dry. It's gonna look like this once it's done. So, or like those pieces. Once it's all dry and everything, and then I can buff it some more. So yeah, there it is. I'm so excited. I'm excited that I started this project. Almost, well, let's see, it was like December 1st when I started it, and it is now January 24th, so almost 2 months, but it's finished, and, you know, I learned some new skills in the process. I learned how to use a drill, and I learned about the whole wax process. Was more than I wanted to handle. So yeah, I'm excited. Now I need to find another project to keep me busy while it's like 10 degrees outside.
If you've been enjoying my vlogs, I'd love for you to check out my YouTube membership. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos before anyone else, and exclusive members-only videos that I've created just for you. It's a fun way to support the channel and connect on a deeper level. Click join to learn more. I can't wait to see you there.
Feeling I can't